Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac. Last time, we did a vegan challenge run. This time we're going to do the exact opposite. We can only eat or consume or use items, bombs and keys accepted, that were at one point alive, or are meat, etc., etc. And I figured Judas is probably the best character to take for this. He doesn't give a crap about dying. I mean, he's only got one heart. He's just going to try to make it work, make it last as best as he can while he's still here. He's not worried about arteriosclerosis, coronary heart disease, or a myocardial infarction. I knew I was going to mess up one of those medical words. A myocardial infarction. He's just worried about getting it done and having a good time while he's here. So that's exactly the kind of character we need to ensure that we make this run work. So only things that were alive, are alive, or, you know, consist of meat or animal byproducts. For example, milk, A-OK. Mom's pad, not A-OK. Pills, I believe that there is a little bit of animal product in pills. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm gonna say yes to pills. Because again, this guy lives on the edge. But no to pretty much all inanimate objects. Unicorn horn? Well, that is real. That came off an animal, right? But I'm gonna stick with Book of Belial for now. Which I think is fair, Book of Belial. We'll keep books accepted from these challenge runs. Just for now, anyway. Well, I need all the help I can get right off the get-go. We'll blow up this slot machine. The cube of meat, obviously, is okay to pick up, along with, any guy that follows me around, like a brother Bobby or a sister Maggie, etc., etc. So I think this one might actually be easier, than the vegan run, simply because of the fact that I can get HP upgrades and stuff like that. But again, remember that things like tears up, unless it comes from a pill, I have absolutely no way of getting that. Oh, there we go. But we got dog food right off the bat, so we do have some extra health, and that is something that we can pick up. So let's use that. Again, kind of getting distracted here, but we'll cover the items on a case-by-case basis. It's a shame this isn't real time. I can get you guys to vote on it. Which reminds me, I am going to be making a return to streaming. I'm not sure how much of this I'm allowed to talk about, so I'm going to keep it a little bit under wraps, but YouTube is launching a streaming service at some point in the future. Don't know the exact timeline yet, so I'll be using that. But I'm also looking to get back to streaming on Twitch TV, I guess formerly Justin TV, as soon as possible. So I'll let you guys know when that happens. I would love if you'd come out and check it out. Obviously, play some Isaac. See what we got going on in this room. Gonna use my pill, tears down. So I guess I've concluded that tears are allowed, or sorry, pills are allowed for these videos. There's a tinted rock over here that is absolutely necessary. Oh lord, I'm gonna die right off the bat. Wow, that was quick. Alright, well let's try it again. That was abysmal right off the bat there. Would love to have an extra bomb so that I could go in here and get those bombs, get that tinted rock, get the tarot card as well, but sadly that's not in the cards. But anyway, as I was saying, yes, streaming. One of the questions I get most often is, will you return to streaming? The answer to that question is yes. I'm not totally sure of the exact timeline of it, but it will happen either on YouTube or on Justin TV. Or rather, it will happen... If it doesn't happen on YouTube soon, it'll happen on Justin TV soon, and then it'll happen on YouTube later. If you catch my drift, which I'm not even sure I catch my drift right now. So that should be a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to getting it. Like, the live feel is a little bit more exciting, especially for a game like Isaac, because you can have people tell you what to do, you can have people vote on things. I can exercise as little autonomy as possible, which is great for me. I can really get behind stuff like that. So for now, we're going to try to make this carnivore run work. It went so poorly last time. Barely even got off the ground, really. So we'll go to the item room here. Again, bombs and keys are accepted, so we can use these. But everything else has got to be animate. Bent spoon, not animate, which is a shame because I would love to have some homing tears right now. But that's just not in the cards, is it? Alright, so now we're going to get a cube of meat, which is excellent. We could really use that. In fact, probably my only chance to really succeed well here is going to be dodging effectively and hopefully getting a third level Meat Boy, which is actually not as effective as... Like, I used to think that was the holy grail. If you get that Meat Boy, then you have no chance to fail. But now I think it kind of sucks. But if I can get level 3 or level 4 Meat Boy, we're cooking with gas. That might be the only opportunity I have with this run. Just like a minute ago I was saying I think It's probably easier to do this run than the vegan run, but now I'm thinking I'm not so sure. There's a lot of good items that were not and never will be meaty. There's a lot of good items that therefore I will be missing out on. But we'll shoot at Pestilence and hopefully he'll give us something. Bob's Rotten Head. Well, you know what? That certainly used to be alive. We'll use this not exclusively. We're going to take the Book of Belial back. But we will use this to possibly kill ourselves? How am I going to blow up that tinted rock? Maybe like this? I can't believe that actually worked. So we'll get the rock for increased damage. My justification being that you cook steak over charcoal when you're barbecuing. So that's kind of meaty, right? Bear with me, I have to be a little bit fast and loose with the rules here. Otherwise I would probably never pick up anything. Okay, we got some extra health on that last floor so we can play the blood bank once. Excellent. It's the blood of a firstborn calf. We'll proceed onwards here, both in this and the entire vegan run. I had really good luck. And there's yet another tinted rock, so if I don't get a bomb, I might have to go back for Bob's Rotten Head. Use it to blow this up. In fact, let's do that right now. Well, whatever. I'm lazy. Again, there's not going to be enough room to recharge it anyway. It's our item. I'm firing my laser. Wait, that... It looks like the Book of Belial. Wonder what happened if I use my Book of Belial on it. Well, we'll find out. Or maybe we won't find out, because I want to save my Book of Belial for the boss. I don't think it does anything. I'm pretty sure someone would have told me if it was game-changing. Wouldn't you? You guys would have told me, right? You would have told me, right? You be honest with me? Are you cheating on me with another Let's Player? Are you watching Cry? I knew it. Figure it out! Okay. Oh, man. Almost got hit there. You know, I will go into the shop because I could possibly buy some bombs there and blow up these tinted rocks. Ooh, 15 cents for Mr. Boom. Sadly impossible. Single bomb is fine by me. All the single bombs, all the single... So disappointed in myself. And hey, we got another bomb and another spirit heart. So, we'll work our way back over this way. This is going much more swimmingly than the last run we had, to say the least. I believe there's another tinted rock in here. So we'll explode that. We won't have a chance to go to the secret room, but that's okay. We got a ton of spirit hearts, which means we can possibly trade with Satan. Get some kind of meaty upgrade. Maybe? Does Satan have meaty upgrades? The pony, maybe? I would love to get the pony. That's a great item. And clearly, the most, like, animalistic or carnivorous... I was trying to think of the adjective for carnivore there. That we could possibly pick up. Preferable to the Book of Belial? Hard to say, but both good. So far, so good. Hopefully we get some kind of non-tears up from this guy. An HP up would be best, because I could actually use it. Come on. Come on, big boy. Pentagram. Oh, I would love to, but I don't think I can. And neither of those either. Oh, man. I would love to take the pentagram. Is there any way I can justify that that is made out of meat? I don't think so. Human souls? Pentagram is probably made out of human souls, right? That's what gives it its power. I have to... It's so hard for me to forego a damage upgrade. Maybe this carnivore Let's Play wasn't such a good idea. That's okay. All it did was give me increased damage. Certainly not game-breaking. And you can make a case that that item is both vegan and carnivore friendly, I think. Maybe the... I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting at here. It's starting to feel like a carnivore run in The Binding of Isaac is very, very similar to a vanilla run. Which, I don't know, is probably fine for a lot of people. Maybe this isn't as challenge-runny as I would like. Please drop a bomb. Thank you. That was really nice of you to do, actually. I believe we have a tinted rock on this last floor up here, that last room. For yet another set of spirit hearts. Most likely, anyway. Yep. And we have the mob trap room, which we will absolutely visit upon, so we can get bombs and keys. Or 4 more cents. Let's use our Book of Belial here, just to speed things up a little bit. Should be able to... Oh, man, one hit each on these guys is really good. Similarly, these human popcorns are going to die in 2 hits, which is a little bit more, but still not bad at all. Murder human popcorn there. Turrets, which will die in 2 hits. Belial's looking pretty strong right now. Maybe I'll never give that up over the course of the video. Maybe I'll never let it down. Maybe I'll never turn around and desert it. Go. We're still murdering all these things very, very quickly because of the pentagram that I completely legally took. Not to mention the rock embedded in my face right now. Gotta be careful because I'm gonna murder these bomb flies faster than usual. One set down. This guy might drop a bomb. Should be nice for me. Get away from me. A live bomb. Thanks a lot. We'll fight the boss right away because we're here anyway. Gertie. Okay, thank God we're doing substantial amounts of damage. Otherwise, Gertie is the biggest pain in the ass in the entire game. I think this is the Gertie that can't actually shoot at us. It only spawns enemies, which is fine by me. It means we're very unlikely to take damage, particularly in the early game here. Maybe after we murder everything that Gertie throws at us. Oh, gotta make sure we take care of this nub down there at the bottom. This has been a pretty easy fight. Don't foresee any problems. Now we just gotta make sure we take out the nubs and grandfather flies before we get close enough for them to damage us. Another opportunity. Well, HP upgrade. The dog food, definitely carnivorous. None of those strike me as particularly carnivorous, although the paper is made out of trees. Trees were once living. No. It's a shame, because I would have loved to get even more damage from the Pact. Pact is entirely stats up, by the way. So we're doing hefty damage, good health, tons of spirit hearts. Of course, spirit hearts are transient. So I gotta make sure that I'm being cautious with my play. But also balls to the wall, because I like living in contradictions. Belial is ready if we should choose to use it again, which I probably won't right away. Might just save it for the next floor. I can probably take these guys out effectively from a distance before they even get a chance. Indeed I can. Sadly, still no bombs. Come on. Human popcorn, just lie down and I'll make it painless as painless as possible for you. Is this the item room finally? Thank God. Could visit the shop as well. Maybe if I get 2 cents here, I'll visit the shop. The battery would make this fantastic. Tarot card is Judgment. Hey, I'll spend my money on him instead. Anarchist Cookbook is worthless. What do you got for me, Judgment? HP upgrade, please. Devil, good card. Basically another one-time Book of Belial use. Hourglass. Unless that sand is made from dried skin, I don't think that qualifies me. So in the caves part 1, I think I'm pretty much done. Pretty happy with my upgrades so far. Suitably meaty. I mean, I do have blood all over my face right now. So we've already fought the boss. We'll just head down to the next floor. I'll make sure to use that devil card when it's appropriate. Whoa. Almost got into a rough situation there. Shoot the TNT, uncover the secret room. It's basically as simple as that. There's an extra penny for us. The secret room contains another 8 cents. It's a shame, because you see that nickel and you think it's good, but the secret room often has 9 cents in pure pennies, so it's not that good. We will go to the item room, and hopefully it's something I can pick up. You know, something suitably meaty. Oh, there's still one more guy over here. I didn't even see it. Sorry about that. Old bean. Relic. Nothing to do with meat whatsoever, unless that was made out of, I don't know, a pork cutlet covered in blueberry icing. I've lived in Asia for a year. That's what white people eat, right? Full disclaimer, I'm as white as it comes. I almost said as white as come. I'm as white as it comes. When it is me. We will use Book of Belial here. Probably could have gotten away without using it, but this makes things a little bit easier on me. There's another key, which is great because we will be visiting the shop. These guys should be really easy to take out. Again, 2 hits each. Man, I wonder if I could get another rock. That would be unbelievable starting damage here. Bomb, please. Yes. So, now, do we use the bomb? Oh, I guess we don't have to try to find the secret room. We've already found it. This is kind of my ideal run right here. A run where basically I don't have any kind of fancy upgrades, just pure Isaac, or pure Judas, I suppose, in this case, but with substantial amounts of damage. Perfectly suits my playstyle. Alright, let's use, guys. Esquire. Maz here. Oh, there we go. You'll be dead. Cancel Christmas. And we'll use a bomb to get this chest. Should probably save my bombs to tinted rocks, but oh well. We got another bomb out of it. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm a doctor too. Steve Brule? Anybody? Anybody? Bruler? You're dead, and... I had a feeling it was going to be Greed, but I guess I can't really say that because I didn't call it in advance. Greed will die in like 3 hits here. Not before doing an absurd amount of damage to me, as per the usual. Picked up, maybe 5 cents as a result of that fight, which is not so bad. But I did take more than my fair share of damage. Luckily, I'm still doing very well on Spirit Hearts here. It's a shame that I'm abandoning that relic. If this was a vanilla run, that would really be something that would put me over the top. Could amass a ton of Spirit Hearts by the time I fought Satan. If I fought Satan, I suppose. Gotta actually get there first. I always talk in whens in the Binding of Isaac, but this game doesn't always feel the same way. Hades Part 2 is nearly done here. Yeah, why not? Tarot card is the Empress. That gives us the Curse for a room. Pretty much the same, to be honest with you. So we'll just use one right away here. And we'll murder everything in this room. And then we'll pick up the devil on the next... Pick up the devil for the next room. 2 more Spirit Hearts out of that Tinted Rock. You don't stand a chance. In the future, maybe don't hide behind the TNT. Just saying. Oh, sorry, we got the Empress now, and we will save that for the boss. I'm pretty sure this Book of Belial will already give you max damage. If so, I should probably not use it in conjunction with this tarot card, but I'm not sure. That's still on the fence about that. Like 85 hours into the game. Well, this is not such a difficult room, all things considered. No Spelunker Boy achievement this time, but still did pretty well. So, penny for our thoughts. Quarter for your call. Could justify using the Empress here, but instead I'll just lead Larry Jr. on. Like a Kardashian sister. I don't know anything about pop culture. I will use a bomb and a key here just to maybe get something good here. 2 more bombs. Fair enough. We got here the Fallen. Fantastic. And let's use the Empress as well just to see how much damage we could do. I think you can get more than max damage, as in more damage than you can see on the screen. Hefty amounts here. Very, very hefty amounts indeed. Now hopefully the devil, or the Fallen always gives us an item from the devil room. Hopefully he gives us something that we'll be able to use, something suitably meaty. Otherwise, what a waste. Razor. Probably some people died mining the metal that would be used to make the razor blade, but it's a hard justification to make. I mean, pentagram, lost souls, or damned souls, I can believe that. But razor blade into dead miners, that's kind of a tough sell, even for me. And I want to sell it. Here we got the Yum Heart. I mean, that's certainly meaty enough, but I can't use it. In fact, I haven't been able to use a lot of upgrades recently. That's okay, we're doing alright. Got a pretty good setup here. Even if I get second time, I think I've had a chance to take the Anarchist Cookbook, or that might have been on the vegan run. Which just happened about, 45 minutes ago, in real time, but you're probably seeing it a day later. Isn't it crazy how that... I'm gonna get hit here, aren't I? There's no way around it. No, you just gotta stand close to the door, not quite. Yeah, I made it. Alright. So we got 2 bombs, there's a Tinted Rock. Definitely blow that up. For a chest that I can't get to. It would cost me 2 more bombs to get over there. Whatever. I'm fine with 4 bombs. If we get more keys, I know where I'm going back to. Eyeless Zoos guys don't always warrant a Book of Belial, but why not? I got resources to spare right now. The Eyeless Zoos guy's dead. More hearts I can't use. Larry Jr.'s, these guys can shoot bullets. I'm not sure what they drop. If they drop anything special. Hopefully it's a key. That was really easy. Single cent, even better. You couldn't tell I was being facetious there. Can I get out of this situation without getting hit? Lucky dodges on my part. Oh, and again. Almost walked right into that one. And only one more left. Not a problem in the least. 4 bombs. I could go to the secret room, but is the secret room going to contain a key? I might want to save my bombs for combat. Because a situation like this, where I hit absolutely no one. You never know when that might come in handy. It only takes 2 shots to kill these zombies. Maybe I shouldn't waste my bombs on them. If only they could stop running into each other so they'd stop turning around. Make my life a whole lot easier. 2 shots. Oh, cube of meat just murdered in there. That's a new strategy, maybe, for taking out these zombies. Again, Elias Ooze guys. And one of them is not eyeless. But they're all going down quickly. Eyes or no eyes. You know when they're dead. What's this pill? We'll use a pill. We'll use it right away. Turn me retarded. Fair enough. Would love to pick up that money and that chest, but no keys. We'll give some money to Judgment here for sure. Come on, these tinted rocks are getting a little ridiculous now. Alright, battery. Sadly, I don't think I could possibly justify that as a meaty purchase. Use batteries in fly swatters, which kill fly. Ugh. Can't do it. Gotta be careful not to walk on it, because then I have to pick it up. It's not like you can just drop the battery later. Can't believe I don't have any keys yet. It's gonna be goddamn ridiculous. More zombies. Just me, or some of these guys faster than others. And also, is it just me, or did I actually manage to dodge some zombies there for like the first time in my entire Binding of Isaac career? Oh, well, there you go. I got my comeuppance. And I also got a key, which means I can go to the shop. I will not use my Book of Belial, because I want to save it for the boss, who we should run into fairly soon. There we go. Another pill, we'll use it right away. Tears up, fantastic. None of this stuff is sundered from flesh. Sadly. We'll do our circle strafing here and sunder their flesh. And then immediately go fight the boss. Hey, another pill! Bombs are key. Cool. That means we will not immediately go fight the boss. Instead, we'll try to open these treasure chests, which may or may not contain totally useless artifacts that we will never be able to use over the course of the rest of the videos. Or maybe they'll contain an ungodly amount of money and bombs. Either way, I'm in for the long haul here. It's weird how these Isaac videos have kind of become like my routine. I'm like, wake up in the morning, alright, let's record 2 hours of Isaac. Kind of feels like it's not even like I'm playing the game anymore, it's like I'm doing a radio show or something. And I kind of like that. It's like having a podcast without actually having a podcast. Sadly, no keys there. So I'll have to continue here to fight Gish. And we will pick up a living, breathing Gish when we complete this fight, which shouldn't be too much of a hassle, to be honest with you. Gish tends to be one of the easier fights to get into here, but it does, I think Gish is a he, I'm not too sure why I'm saying it, but it does have a pretty sizable amount of health. But it's also easier to fight because the creep doesn't actually damage you, it just slows you down. It's one of those bosses that is cool in concept, but, you know, in the actual game, it's probably a little bit unbalanced. It's just too easy, I would say. It's fine by me at this point in the game. Take it out without taking any damage. Pick up Gish, and another opportunity to trade with the devil. None of those are made of skin and bone. So we'll head down to the depths part 2, immediately recognizing that we're going to have to fight Mom on this floor, but I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem, really. I feel confident about the build that we have right now. Sorry to say, but it's all because of that pentagram pickup that I justified under, you know, questionable circumstances. But other than that, I've been pretty good about avoiding things that are, you know, not things that Guy Fieri would cook on his kitchen. Didn't pick up the battery. Skipped a lot of potential upgrades in item rooms. So I think I'm playing by the rules right now. I'm not breaking all the rules like Vivica Fox. I do hate this room, though. With only one key, I suppose we will visit the shop. It's unlikely we'll run into greed, but certainly still possible, and maybe we could buy something useful. Again, I don't know why I keep doing this. None of this is flesh-based. We will use Book of Belial here, just to speed things up a little bit. Unlikely that I'm going to run into the boss room right away, so we'll just continue on our left here. Oh! And immediately take some stupid damage. I think it's the first time I've said stupid damage in this video. That should have been the challenge run. Don't say stupid damage for a video. Although it would suck to have to kill my character because I didn't follow my own rule. Absent-mindedly. What, me be absent-minded in a video? I'd be surprised. Now, these guys are going down, but not before they take a little piece of me with them. Death card is fantastic. Lust could give us an HP upgrade, which would be extremely useful right now. Wow, that was an easy fight. Instead, we'll take bombs or key pill. Not going to use it. Take the death card. You know what dies? Animals. You know what animals make when they die? Meat, and sometimes fashionable clothing. So I don't feel like I'm misusing the death card here. I'm not going to bother with the arcade. Would love to use Book of Belial on this room. Unfortunately, oh, no way I can justify that. Not in terms of the run, but in terms of the fact that I would not be able to use it on the Mom boss fight. I did take a staggering amount of damage there. Let's fight Mom. Death card as soon as this comes down. I can't even see the health bar. Well, it did pretty well. Took out over half of her health, I would say. We still gotta take out these guys. Heads are so annoying. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought for sure I was going to take damage there. Keep hammering away at the eye. Oh, this is a no-brainer at this point. We'll die in one more round. If even. No, not even. Mom's panties, we can't take those. Because they are not meaty. We'll head down to the womb. Pretty impressed with how this run has gone so far. Did I not even use the Book of Belial in that room? I didn't. Let's use it here then. Might as well use it as much as possible in the womb. Because Lord knows we need it. 2 more hits on this turret. Excellent. Got out of it. Even picked up a key out of that whole ordeal. Okay, this room should have a set order. Here's what I'm going to do first. I gotta do one more lap in order to get that guy killed. Okay, now we'll take out these guys. Eyeless ooze guys, I don't see it being a problem. Sorry, Eyeless. Said I'd stop mentioning your name in videos. Retarded pills, why not take them? Hey, we found the boss right away, that's perfect. Now, hopefully... Oh, I would love if it was the Headless Horseman. If it was the Headless Horseman, that would really tie this run together. But even if it's not, we're doing okay. The Fallen... Oh, we've already fought the Fallen, right? Let's use a bomb to get to these pills. Don't know what they do. Health up, that's fantastic. Who are we fighting? Let's just work it out. Skolex, okay, well Skolex is fine too, just because we know it's going to be a super easy fight. Provided I can actually hit it. There we go. Almost took some damage there. Skolex is much easier to hit when it's slowed, because it actually just kind of drops. Makes it much easier to figure out where that tail's going to be. Well, this should be it. Indeed it was. Dog food for the HP up. What does Satan want? Money equals power. Dead cat. Well, I mean, we could take the 9 lives, but I don't think that really benefits us right now. I would rather have the 2 hearts. Give it 1 good crack instead of 9 half-assed cracks. Half-assed cracks. Sometimes words just mean different things when they come together. It feels good. Chest. Bombs and money. That's great, actually. Guts was just a little bit faster than me, which would have been a problem if I wasn't doing a staggering amount of damage with every 2 shots. Or every shot here. I guess it takes 4 shots to kill Guts, looks like. Come down here, hoping to find the boss as soon as possible. Not the boss of this level, like not Mom's Heart. I meant Bruce Springsteen. He's recently been added to the game. We're gonna abandon this way, obviously. In the day we sweated. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'll be there in a second, Bruce. For now, we got Duke of Flies. Fine by me. I don't have that fly upgrade, the poo helmet, as I colloquially call it, but still, this is an easy room. Book of Belial pretty much renders that room a no-brainer. We'll head upwards. I wonder if I can get further. We can finally prove what is better, veganism or pure carnivorism. Carnivorism? Carnivore police, arrest this man. How are we gonna do this? Alright, first turrets. And then walk over here in this corner. Easy enough. Another Duke of Flies room means another opportunity to use the Book of Belial. Really hammer away. Guys are drifting like a DVD screensaver. An Outcast lyric you'll never hear in Hey Ya. Drifting like a DVD player screensaver. I'm on like Andre 6000. That's how far ahead of the rap curve I am. I don't even know how to follow that joke up, to be honest with you. We'll just sit in silence for the next 20 minutes until the video ends. What, you thought I was joking? Okay. We'll murder these cystic nubs here. Whoa. Kind of a bad situation for me, considering these are my least favorite enemies. Probably my... Wow. Quite a potent shot he had there. I hate dealing with this room because of the fact that I like to circle strafe, and that means I have to avoid my own bullets. It's okay, we're down to regular hearts now. So hopefully we can pick up a regular heart at some point. I don't want to be in this room. I thought about it, I decided against it. I got enough bombs that I can use that as a luxury. We have to deal with this room because we just don't know if maybe the boss is in the next room around the corner. Plus, this room isn't so bad. As long as we can dodge those Gertie shots from the brain. Take out Guts. Oh, man, I almost took some idiotic damage. I didn't say stupid damage. Idiotic damage. Totally different. I call bullshit on that, seeing as that vaginal silkworm went out the top door and disappeared for like 20 seconds. Let's fight Mom's Heart. Should be okay, we'll use Book of Belial right off the bat, but anything can happen in this fight, you know? I don't have enough bombs to really do the same thing that I did in the vegan run. And also I continually push those bombs too far away. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Monstro. Well, I think we're going to be alright during this fight, but I am almost out of bombs, which means the Satan fight is going to be a little bit trickier than usual. Not that I always use bombs during the Satan fight, but it's nice to do it sometimes. Oh, totally bunged up that bomb placement, and now I'm out. It's too close for bombs anyway, we're switching to missiles. Deal with 2 of these guys. I like these guys. These are relatively easy enemies to take out. Should have... Oh, we got constant bomb firing now, which is good because we don't have to deal with the shove then. I think, although enemies seem to keep continuously spawning. I don't know if it'll spawn a boss, though. Grandfather flies, not a problem. That worked really well. Pick up our full heart and go down here. How close did we get to Satan in the last video? We got killed on a room not unlike this one, I believe. So, try to be a little bit more cautious this time. No bombs, so I have to deal with absolutely every room that we come across. Which sucks. But Gish is slowing these guys down. Really helping me out a great deal. Let's go up. I very rarely go up during these boss fights. This is like in Dr. Wily stages, where you have to fight all of the bosses that you fought over the course of the Mega Man game, all at once, and like one after another, without healing in between. And those are always a lot of fun. This maybe explains why I actually kind of like this Womb Part 3, and even the Womb Part 2, which does it, but a little bit less so. Oh, okay, there we go. Only one fallen left. Should be easy. If it would actually die. It has, like, no visible hit points left. Thank you for the slow gish. Alright, maybe it's glitched out or something. It's taken 100 years. There we go. Probably not going to use Book of Belial on this room. That slot machine doesn't look that menacing. Maybe on this room, though. Save me some time, at the very least. This is, like, a perfect example. A perfect... Yeah, perfect example of, when I always say... having a high damage is absolutely the best upgrade you can have. Because look at this, I don't have much else. I've got Gish, I've got the Cube of Meat. Other than that, it's just damage upgrades, and that's allowing me to pretty much tear through the game. I mean, I'm not... By no means is this a foregone conclusion that I'm going to win. Again, my odds probably are not even very good. Thank God I got that heart. And this heart here, I didn't even notice that. But I managed to get my way through the game without picking up like 50% of the upgrades that I've come across. Possibly even more than 50%. I haven't picked up an upgrade in a long time. Oh, this room. Yep, I get it. 2.5 hearts left. Not good. Yes, Gish, you must slow. Oh, no, you must slow them. Thankfully, that worked out. Oh Lord! Oh God! Book of Belial. This is horrible. There's no way I'm getting out of this room alive. Absolutely no way. Gotta take out the... Oh, thank God. No! Oh, barely got to me. Still, Carnivore run was pretty successful, I'd like to think. Again, please leave me some ideas for challenge runs in the comments. I'm having a lot of fun with these, mixing it up a little bit. Trying to keep it fresh, again, like a 50-year marriage. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.